How y'all doing today? We live on YouTube for like the first time in forever. I gotta start showing YouTube way more love, man. So yo, what's up with you guys? It is your boy West Coast. We live in the building, man. You guys already know RTDB. Run the damn ball himself, man. How y'all doing, man? Y'all know I got the RTDB hats on sale, and I got the Run the Damn Ball hats. So appreciate everybody for showing the love. What's everybody on YouTube? How you doing? It is your boy West Coast. Boom. What y'all think about that one? What's up with you, Miss Tracy? Miss Tracy, I'm gonna send you your tracking number. I mailed out you guys' stuff this morning. I'll send you guys' tracking numbers and stuff in a couple minutes when I get off the show, obviously. What's up with you, Gilberto? JJ DeBarber. What up, my guy? Hey, shout out to the two people that's watching on YouTube. We got to build this thing on YouTube some more, so I'm going to be going live on YouTube a little bit more. What's up with you, my guy, Dana? What's up, family? JD DeBarber. What up with you, my guy? Cowboy Barber, if you need a cut. Hey, where you at, man, so I can give you some love real quick. What up with you, Tony, with the honey stars? Honey band, honey band, honey band, honey band. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you. What up, Drew? He says, what up? He says, what's good with you, Cardio Monday? I heard that. Get that work in. Manuel, what's up with you, my guy, Manuel? My guy, what's up with you, G? BJ friend, what's up with you, Alberto? I see you, my guy. How you doing? John, how you doing? What's up with you, Brian Dubble? He says, what's up, Dub? Alberto, what's up, man? He says, my guy's chilling. What up with you, Chuck? What up with you, Chuck? My guy, Chuck. What up with you, Chuck? Hey, yesterday I gave away a CD Lamb jersey. I put that in the mail. I announced who won the CD Lamb jersey, but I need you to inbox me your address so I can send it in the mail. That was the only thing I wasn't able to send out today. You know what I'm saying? So if you won, you already know who it is because I inboxed Brian. Okay, we back on YouTube now. What's up with you, Brian? What's up with you, CGW? I see you, my guy. Brian Stern, he says I gave you my address yesterday. Okay. Let me check in my inbox. I think you did. I might be tripping in. Who is our next opponent? Our next opponent is the Minnesota Vikings. And the Minnesota Vikings play tonight. They play tonight versus the Chicago Bears. Now, I'm going to tell you guys right now, the Chicago Bears are built the same way, almost like the Dallas Cowboys. Like, they're a team that has one side of their lopsided, where basically one side of their team is extremely better than the other side. And right now, our better side is our defense. Imagine the defense that you guys, I'm not saying, I ain't going to go into all that, how we talked about them, and because they was on pace to give up some huge numbers. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But imagine a day where the Dallas Cowboys defense would be the strong point, would be the strong point of this Dallas Cowboys team. And to be honest with you, that's how the Chicago Bears are. The Chicago Bears, what's up with you, Isaac? The Chicago Bears are built the exact same way. Hey, my boy Brent, I just looked at it right now. I do got your address. So I got to go back to the mailbox anyway, so don't trip. I got you. Hey man, it'd be late sometimes when I get off when I be looking at this stuff. So sometimes I'll double look at it. So my bad, brother. But I got you. All right, so my boy said getting a divorce. I heard that. All right, so yeah, so Isaac says, what would you rather? All right, so the question I put out there today was this: do you guys want to win, or do you want to lose? You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it's gonna come down to it. You know what I'm saying? Do you guys want to win, or do you guys want to lose? Now, me personally, you guys already know where I stand on this subject. I think you guys know pretty firm where West Coast stands on this subject about winning or losing. You know what I'm saying? I think you guys know exactly where I'm at on this subject, right? I'm trying to win. You know what I'm saying? I want to win. The reason why I want to win is because the future is never promised, right? And I know there's a lot of people saying that, you can tank and you can get all these magical players and you can move up and do all this other stuff. But even with doing all that, man, there's still nothing promised. So I just wanted to talk about that for a little bit, and then we're gonna segue off into that, and we're gonna go into talking about this Cowboys versus Minnesota because I think if you say you love something and you say you want the best for something, you should always want for your team to keep on fighting because I think we've already explained and kind of talked about what tanking does to the mentality of a team. Tanking is never good for the mentality of a team. That's like me. That's like how beneficial would it be for you to tell your kid, purposely fail this test so that you can take an easier class or so that you can get an up next year. Like that's just something a parent wouldn't tell a kid. And to be honest with you, no team will ever admit to tanking and no team will ever even say anything because it's just not good for your fan base. It's never good. You know what I'm saying? It's just never good. All right. Hey, so so I'm giving away today. Yesterday I gave away last night I gave away a goddamn I gave away and my boy Brent won the CeeDee Lamb jersey. Was it Brent? Let me see. Oh, okay. We got some mail. My bad. That's why I was losing my track. I was like, what is she doing? Let me see. They put your mail in mine?
I don't know your name.
Yeah, that's us. Appreciate you. Miss Jennifer says she's tired of losing. All right, sorry about that, y'all. My neighbor was walking up to me waving her hands. I didn't know what the heck was going on. All right. So sorry about that. My bad. So today we're giving away Dallas Cowboys Super Bowl ring. Top star giver will be going home with a Dallas Cowboys Super Bowl ring. And depending on where we get, I might even throw in there one of these RTDB hats in there. I ain't gonna lie, I like this one. But it's just something about this one that I just love. I like this one too. Remember, the RTDB hats are available. Run the damn ball. Let's go. So don't forget, top star giver will be going home with the Dallas Cowboys Super Bowl ring. You guys already know I asked you guys the question of the day was, do you guys want to continue to win or do you guys want to basically throw games? Like that's what it would be. And which one is actually more beneficial for your team and for the organization? Because you got to think like this. And how you doing, YouTube? You got to think like this on my folks over on YouTube. If you're tanking, you're doing this so it can help your organization long run, long term. This isn't something you're doing for a 1 year situation. And if you're going to that means you're thinking long term. So the real question is, how you doing, OG? How you doing? The real question is, does losing games, is that really going to help your team long term? You know what I'm saying? And if you look at the teams who have tanked over the years, the Miamis and a lot of the teams who have tanks, to get these quarterbacks, the Jets, the Cleveland Browns. If you notice, a lot of these teams are still in the same predicament that they were before they tanked. And that is they need a quarterback still. Or they're unsure in their quarterback. The thing about tanking is you're about to eat. You have to be for sure. And not even for sure. If you're going to tank for a player, you need to know now who you want. Because there's no way you're going to attempt to lose 16 games and then burn off, because you got to think you still got to pay this team that you're putting out there on the field. Whether they win or lose, you still got to pay these guys. So who's going to pay a team $198 million to lose games? You're not going to make that back. Like, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense. Then let me talk to you guys about these quarterbacks, man. Let me talk to you guys. Thank you, Melvin, with the 100 stars. Let's talk about these quarterbacks and top picks. You got Joe Burrows, Kyler Murray. Well, you're like, ooh, that sounds good. That do sounds good, right? You guys remember, top star giver will be going home with a Dallas Cowboys Super Bowl ring, and you will be going home with the RTDB hat. I got 2 more I can give away. Top star givers going home with it. So those sound good, right? Then you got Baker, Sam Darnold, Mitch Trubisky, Carson Wentz, Jameis Winston, Marcus Mariota, Blake Bortles, You feel me? You feel me? Like, think about this. With every win, there is a huge person in there that you lost, that a team missed out on. Because picking Mitch Trubisky at second and considering that you're not putting him in the Chicago's, they're not starting Mitch Trubisky tonight. Jameis Winston's not even on his original team. Marcus Mariota's not on his original team. Blake Bortles not on his original team. Shout out my boy Melvin with the damn near 500 stars. Sam Darnold, the Jets are and they're about to replace him now. So think about this. Out of the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, let's just say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Out of the last top 9 quarterbacks drafted 1, 2, or 3, there is only 2 that are playing anywhere decent. One is a rookie, and the other is Kyler Murray. Like for anybody that's talking about keep it real, you have a better chance of drafting a wide receiver. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy, right? And think about this. You have Watson, who was drafted later, playing better than these top picks. You have Mahomes, who got a Super Bowl, who was picked like 15th. So what I say to say this is, bro, there's no guarantees. Like, all these folks that are talking about, oh, you should get the Lawrences, the Tyler Lawrences, you should get the thises and the thaters of the world. You should get the theater, da boo, ba boo, bam, bams of the world. Guess what, fam? It don't really matter where you draft a quarterback. If he's the guy, he's the guy. If he ain't the guy, he ain't the damn guy. Appreciate you, Manuel, with the 825 stars. Can we just keep it 100? Like, this is what I'm trying to show you guys, right? Like, this is what I'm trying to show you. That it doesn't really matter where you draft a quarterback, because guess what? You got Dak in the 4th. And he's playing better than everybody on this list. So when you have a guy, stick with your damn guy. Because even if you get the first round overall pick, there is no guarantees. And I'm going to be honest with you, you actually got a better chance of picking a quarterback outside of the top 5 and him being good. Because top 5 guys are not looking good. Let's just look at these top 5 guys. Baker, Sam Darnold, Mitch Trubisky, number 2 overall. He probably won't even make it through Mitch will most likely not even make it through his deal. Carson Wentz. Bruh, he's the worst quarterback in our division right now. Jameis Winston, currently a backup. Marcus Mariota. Melvin, appreciate you. And I'm going to give y'all a little insider trading on Sunshine. What's up with you, Donna Mama? Appreciate you with the 100 stars. I'm going to give y'all a little insider trading on Sunshine. Sunshine will be coming out. Want to know why? Because my little homeboy DJ is about to make him leave. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I told y'all about DJ 2 years ago. I played semi-pro ball out here in California, and his daddy was one of our defensive tackle. Big DJ, nasty. Like we have like in the South, y'all ain't got a lot of them, but hey, Melvin, appreciate you, my guy. You tearing the stars up right now, my guy. You guys remember top star givers going home with the Dallas Cowboys Super Bowl ring, and you get to pick which RTDB hat you want to go home with. I got 2 more hats, two more RTDB hats that I can give away. I got this one right here. And then I also got the hashtag RTDB. I had to get the hashtag RTDB because my son was like, Daddy, you got a bad word on your hat. Run the damn ball. He says, you're talking QBs though. What about linemen in the top 5? I mean, I don't know. We can go through linemen. If you want to go through them, we can go through them. But we can go through every subject. I ain't tripping. When the draft is over, when the season's over, we can go through every position. But right now, we're just talking about quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the most pressing subject that people are bringing in the nation. And I'm still hearing people talk about like there's an option on not bringing Dak back, or maybe we should sign a rookie. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, like every one of these rookies will also, every one of these guys will also cost you less than Dak. I'm gonna keep it real with you. They will cost you less than Dak. But guess what? All these guys are also, except for maybe one, all have losing records. So my question to you guys is like, do you want to save money? Because saving money is what you got for 2021. 2020 is an example of saving money in the NFL. That's the product you get in 2020. You guys want to save money, or do you want to spend some money? Because I'm gonna just be real. All the teams that are spending money, they're all winning games. Like, but if you don't want to spend no money, then guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna have a bunch of players on rookie deals, and players on rookie deals is good until you have too many guys on rookie deals and they play some guys on some vet deals. You know what I'm saying? A team full of vets is going to the playoffs. A team full of rookies is rebuild. You know what I'm saying? You can't have half your team. The Dallas Cowboys has two things that we have way too many. Way too many guys on rookie contracts, and we have way too many guys on one-year deals. Like, it's good if you have one with a bunch of vets. Like, you can have a bunch of guys on rookie deals as long as you have a bunch of vets. You can have a bunch of guys on you can have a bunch of guys on free agent 1-year deals if they what? If they're doing what? If you have a bunch of vets, but you can't have a combination of both. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't have a combination of both. Like, you can't have both of them. Why? Because that means you have a bunch of guys who are in transition. You know what I'm saying? You have a bunch of guys that are in transition. You have a bunch of guys that are trying to figure it out. You can't have a bunch of guys in the NFL who are trying to figure it out. You need guys who have already figured it out. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I know I'm really good at this, so I'm going to go do that. Because guess what? With the expectations that we have as Dallas Cowboy fans, we don't have the expectations of just, oh, we want to win the division. That's why when I preach to you guys about winning the division, you guys aren't interested in that. Shout out my boy Melvin with the 500 stars. You guys aren't interested in that. You don't want to hear that. Nobody wants to hear winning the division. We have expectations of winning something we ain't won in 25 years, right? So you have to have people who match those expectations. Like, you can't have, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's like what they say about, like, you know, some people have what they'll say. They say some people have like champagne. They have like champagne dreams on liquor budget or something like, on not liquor budget, but on beer budget or something like that. It's kind of like the same thing. Like, we have the expectations of champagne Cristal. You know what I'm saying? But we have the mindset of a team that wants to drink Budweiser. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to meet those expectations, you have to have players that meet those expectations. Like, I'm gonna tell you this right now. If something was to happen to Patrick Mahomes, I'm going to tell you this right now. Kansas City isn't going to be like, okay, we're going to next man up. They're going to go try to find the best available free agent quarterback they could possibly find. You can't trade for anybody. Why? Because the trade it's over with. You know what I'm saying? The deadline's passed. You know what I'm saying? Just like with the Seattle Seahawks. Seattle Seahawks have the worst defense in the NFL right now. I know it says statistically the Cowboys are, but no, we're not. We're not the worst defense in it. We were the worst defense in the NFL for the first 5 games. No, 6 games. We were the worst defense in the NFL for the first 6 games. But ever since we switched back to the 4-3, we've only been giving up 19 points per game. And actually had a game in there where we actually gave up like 13 points, but you know, the damn referee gave him 9 points. You know what I'm saying? So currently, my boy put it in the comment box. We'll have to see after tonight, but I think the Cowboys are ranked like 23rd right now, defense right now. You know what I'm saying? In yards. But I mean, this is the thing. Like, that's just in that minuscule stats. In the overall defense, they appreciate my boy Melvin with the 500. They still have us ranked like 30th. And the reason being is because, bro, we were giving up almost 420 yards for 5 games straight. Like, no. Yeah, for like 5 games straight. So we dug ourselves in such a deep hole with the first 5 games that you can't really look at the stats right now for the Cowboys defense, at least, because it looks bad. Like, it looks bad. You know what I'm saying? But you can't look at us. You can't look. You can't. You like you. You know. You know. You don't. You can't look at us like that. Tony, it doesn't. I don't care what Kansas City has. You just totally missed my point. I said if Kansas City lost their quarterback, the mindset of Kansas City would be to go and find the best available. We lost our quarterback, and you know what we said? Next man up. I'm going to tell you, it's two things that Cowboy fans should never say in their life again. Cheap and next man up. Because we did them both in the same season, and guess what it got you? 2-9, 2-7. You can't have cheap and, you know what I mean? You can't have that. Like, you just can't have that. You know what I'm saying? It's just two things you just can't have. You know what I'm saying? Like, so Cowboys got to fix that. But long story short, man, is this. When you look at these draft picks, man, you look at these, and this is just, appreciate you, Melvin, with the 100 stars. Hey, and this is just, you know, me, just my observation of these guys. You know what I'm saying? And this is this. All these guys might eventually be something good, but guess what? While you're waiting for these guys to be good, Dak is already good. And think about this. You're going to hope that a guy comes in, that you draft a guy so that he can be as good as the guy you already have. That don't make no sense. Like, why are you trying to replace a guy to hope he can be as good as the guy you have? Because to think that a rookie is going to come in and play as good as Dak is ridiculous. That would be so far-fetched. And I'm going to tell you, you guys, we can kill the mindset of, oh, you can just put any quarterback behind there. Well, we didn't put 3 anybody's behind there. You know what I'm saying? We didn't did the 3 anybody's behind there. We did it. It's not, it don't work. You know what I'm saying? I think we all kind of get that. I mean, we can all admit that it don't work. So it's like, my thing is this. That's why I say the question really was, do you guys want to win or do you guys want to lose? But I should have put a date on there. Like when people talk about what they want to do with the Dallas Cowboys in the future, the real question you got to talk to them and ask them is this: when are you trying to win a Super Bowl? Like, I think everybody needs to answer that question, because if you're trying to win a Super Bowl in 2021 or even in 2020, Lord forgive me, because this season's still in. If you're trying to win a Super Bowl in 2021, you ain't trying to switch your damn quarterback out. Like, that's the last thing you're trying to do. Even if it is for Sunshine or Fields, or you don't. It's the last thing you want to do. Tell me the last time a rookie quarterback won a Super Bowl in the NFL. People think that those that never happened because of the situation. No, it never happened, because a rookie quarterback it won't happen. You know what I'm saying? Let me think. Did Ben win one as a rookie? I think Ben won was his second year, right? With Bettis, right? Like, we're trying to do, like, I'm just trying to win a 6th Super Bowl. Some of y'all trying to just create history, like totally rewrite history. Like, with a rookie quarterback, your expectation is to try. Like, think about this. You think you're going to get as good as Patrick Mahomes? Well, it took him what? How long did it take Patrick Mahomes to win one? You know what I'm saying? And my boy says, yeah, but did you try with a healthy offensive line? Guess what? You may never have a healthy offensive line. Like, this is life. Like, you may never have a healthy offensive line. Like, that's the thing. Like, you may never have an offensive line. Miss Latia, what's up, West Coast? Got my ring today. Thank you. You're absolutely welcome, Miss Latia. Like, but think about that. People always say, yeah, but he didn't have that offensive line. But what if we never have that offensive line again? Because think about this. We just didn't magically have that offensive line. It took us 4 years to get that line. We had to draft Travis Frederick in the first round. That was a first-round pick. We had to draft, well, actually, it was actually Tyron Smith. We had to draft Tyron Smith in the first round. We had to give up picks to come up and get him. All right? Then we had to draft Travis Frederick in the first round. That's the next year. That's 2 years. You drafted Zach Martin in the first round. That's 3 years. And then you got Lael Collins on on a gimme because he had the little ooh-wop. You know what I'm saying? I don't like talking about people prior stuff because then y'all start, oh my god. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to know what Leo Collins had, just go type in Leo Collins and why he didn't get drafted, and they'll give you the whole story. But he had a little ooh-wop, you know what I'm saying? He had a little ooh-wop, you know what I'm saying? Bro, it took you 4 years to put that offensive line together. And you know what happened in those 4 years? Tony Romo got hurt like 9 times. So Tony Romo had the line 1 year, 2014. You know what I'm saying? He had it 1 year, 2014. I know we got Martin in 2014. But did we draft Travis? Did we draft Travis Frederick, Zach Martin, Leo Collins? Did we get all those guys in the same draft? No, we did not. We got those guys one after each other. So if you want to build that line, it will have it in at least 3 years, because we're not going to have that line next year. You can draft the kid from Oregon, and you can pray he comes in and just be a stud his first year, but I don't know if that really happens. But if it does, praise God, but you still got 2 tackles. Like, the moral of the story is what? Bruh, take advantage of what you have right now. You know what I'm saying? Cowboys aren't going to be at 2. So that's Cowboys aren't going to be drafting at 2. You have the Jaguars and the Jaguars and the Jets, who on their schedule will probably not win another game. So the Cowboys they won't be at 2. And if there's a quarterback, no, you sell him. That's what you do, because you don't need a quarterback. Like, you sell him. Like, it doesn't make no sense. Why would you start all over with a rookie quarterback? Because you would think that means to start over with Trevor Lawrence. This is the question that you really need to ask yourself. Do you think Trevor Lawrence is better than a healthy Dak? Like, that's the real question you need to think about. And this is the thing. You're not going to get that luxury. You want to know why, Brandon? Because the draft is in April. So you're not going to get to see Dak play. So you're not going to be able to determine that. So you're just going to either have to pay him. See, this is the thing that's going to suck about the Dallas Cowboys. You're not going to be able to see Dak play before you have to pay him. So you're going to have to make that decision off of what you know already. Because everybody that's saying, yeah, but you don't know if Dak's going to be the same. And guess what? You're not going to know. Want to know why? Because the season's in September. The draft's in April, fam. So you're going to have to make that decision in like 6 months. Actually, you're going to have to make that decision in January, February, March, April, May. January, February, March, April. Yes. In 6 months, you're going to have to decide between now and April 29th. You got to decide, is a healthy Dak or is Trevor Lawrence better than a healthy Dak? And guess when free agency starts? March. So the Cowboys aren't going to have the luxury of just, let's see if Dak can run. Let's see if he can walk. Let's see if he can play football. Then we'll decide, nah, fam, you're not going to have that option. The draft's going to come. And let's just be real. Trevor Lawrence is not better. There's only probably, think of this. If the best quarterbacks in the world are playing in the NFL, and Dak is probably, let's just say, because I know some haters out there, so I'll just be conservative. Dak is probably the 6th best quarterback in the NFL. That means he's the 6th best quarterback in the world. Like, that means he's the 6th best quarterback in the world. 7th best quarterback in the world. And think about this. Dak ain't played in 4 weeks and still has more passing guards than Lamar Jackson, freaking Carson Wentz. Like, it's like 9 quarterbacks that he has more yards than right now. And the dude ain't played in like 4 weeks. It's kind of like the same thing with the defense. Yes, on stats and paper, your defense looks trash. But guess what? They played way. I only look at teams in the last 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? I only look at teams in the last 6 weeks. You don't know why? Because, bro, if you look at West Coast in November and you look at West Coast in September when the weather is all good inside, I mean, it's all feeling good, and my kids, you know what I mean, bro? I'm a totally different parent in September. Because why? Because summer's over and I'm ready to send these kids back to school. You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all, don't forget RTDB hats are for sale. They're $25. $25. You just hit that shipping. It's the official hat of West Coast, RTB. Run the damn ball, man. I got these because of y'all, man. I just made one because of me, and then I got one made up because of y'all. But yeah, man, like I don't ever look at teams. I don't watch their whole season. I don't watch that. You know what I'm saying? Like on Minnesota, I'm watching tonight in the last 2 games because, bro, you are who you are for the last 3 weeks. Like, bro, I'm such a different person than who I was 2 months ago. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, stuff changes in your life. Situations happen in your life. So when I watch games, I watch the last 3 games. You go watch the Dallas Cowboys over the last 3 games, your defense is giving up 19.3 points. That's just what you want to say. You want to say Zeke has a fumbling problem. In my opinion, no, he doesn't, because he ain't fumbled one time in the last 3 years. Miss Latia, I got you. Like, you feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's my opinion of this Cowboy defense. The Cowboys offense, I think the Cowboy offense is taking strides and have gotten better. Appreciate you, Jinx. Hey, you guys, we're about 900 stars away from hitting our next goal. Am I scared of Minnesota? No, I'm not scared of Minnesota, but I respect the hell out of what's that boy, Dalvin Cook. I respect the hell out of him and Darnell Madison. I mean, Darnell Madison that's his daddy. Hey, that's funny. I called Alexander Madison by his dad because I know Alexander Madison. Matter of fact, Alexander Madison, he's a kid that's from San Bernardino High School. Watched him play in high school a lot. Watched him play in college. And then I was hoping the Cowboys would have drafted him as like a backup running back, but Minnesota got him. He's a dog, man. He reminds me of Zeke. Everything about him reminds me of Zeke. I interviewed him too. Before he got drafted to Minnesota, I interviewed him and his dad. So, you know, really good people. But yeah, he's a monster. He's a dog, bruh. Alexander Madison is a dog. And if it wasn't for Dalvin Cook, he would be starting. But Dalvin Cook is just that good. And I'm going to tell you, I actually thought that Dalvin Cook was going to lose his job to Alexander Madison at some point. But Dalvin Cook just saying, no. That dude is just turning into everything. Just running the ball, freaking catching the ball. He's a freaking monster, bro. He's a freaking monster. He's a monster. You know what I'm saying? So I do respect the hell out of that. I do respect the hell out of that running attempt. Them dudes is rushing for 164 yards a game. They number 2 in the NFL right now. Number 3. He's the number 1 rusher, but they have the number 3 rushing team. Number 1 rushing team is Lamar Jackson. Number 2 is Arizona. And number 3 is these dudes we about to play. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I will never give you a season-ending role. You know what I'm saying, Kevin? You know what I'm saying? Life is too short, bro. We got to focus on this week. But I think the Cowboys can beat Minnesota by 1 point. I do believe that. Orlandis, who you talking about? Dalvin Cook starts on your fantasy? Hey, what's up with you guys on YouTube? Hey, man, on YouTube also, you guys can also get in the action. Top Super Chat will be going home with the Dallas Cowboys Super Bowl ring. So if you're on the YouTube, you can do the Super Chat. And if you're on Facebook, you can do the stars. Top star giver will be going home with the Dallas Cowboys Super Bowl ring. And you're also going home with the RTDB hat. My boy says, Marcos, I'll take that score. Marco, I'll take that score, fam. I'll take that. Our defense will stack them in the throwing, and we will get them. What's up with you, Felix? 1 point, we beating them by 14. I'll take that too, Ryan. I'll take it. He says, I hear you. Much respect. Ready to see my Cowboys in the Super Bowl again. Man, I am too. I was 14 last time they was in the Super Bowl. 13. What's up with you, Auntie Mary? Miss Rose, how you doing? My boy says 24-22. We're still playing at 125 out here, so I would think that's still part of the prime time. The slates, we're at 125. That's what I have the Cowboys playing on Sunday. But yo, man, just looking at these remaining games, a lot of people have been asking me why do I think Andy Dalton is playing over Gilbert, and I said it yesterday. I was I shout out my boy Craig for guessing it right. But I told y'all yesterday, man, there was a lot of missed opportunities in that Pittsburgh game, as well as Gilbert played. There was still a lot of missed opportunities, and a lot of those opportunities were to CeeDee Lamb, and just flat out plays where CeeDee Lamb was just open. You know what I'm saying? So I think the Cowboys coaching staff is going into this game thinking that Andy Dalton could have probably hit those guys. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why y'all have such a Cowboy fans, we fall in love so easily, man. Like, there are people who are really riding for Garrett Gilbert. Like, bro, y'all need to chill on that. Like, the dude, he played well, but bro, he missed some throws too. I just think that you guys hadn't seen anything worth calling quarterbacking since Dak left. That some of y'all just just jump all off the bridge. Like, chill out, bro. Like, he played decent, but bro, they all for the most part look the same. But I just think if you ain't ate in so long, you know what I'm saying, and then they finally give you something, it's gonna taste like some steak. But some of y'all is just gassing Gilbert up way too much right now. Like, I didn't look at the film. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and when I looked at the film, I was going into the film trying to find something to try to support why Gilbert should play. And to be honest with you, I'm going to tell you what I came out of. I came out of it thinking, yeah, this is probably why Gilbert lost his job. You know what I'm saying? And this is the thing about it. It's not about what has somebody done, because you don't know what Andy's done. Andy hasn't even played a full game. What has Gilbert done? Neither one of them has done anything. In the grand scheme of things, he played better in a game. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't play better against himself. He played better against Ben DiNucci. That's what you're comparing Gilbert against. You're comparing him against Ben DiNucci, a 7th round pick. And you're kind of comparing him against Carson Wentz. But just because you're better than Ben DiNucci and Carson Wentz doesn't mean you should automatically be the starter. And my question is this. Who do you think has more incentive to win the actual games? A guy who has $1 million on the line, or a guy who's 30 years old that's just trying to find a backup job in the NFL? If anything, for all my people who want to win games and try to win this season, you want Andy Dalton to play. Why? Because he has a freaking $1 million incentive to get there. Nobody on this team, his contract is set up that way. Nobody else is. Everybody else can miss. Think about this. Andy Dalton is the only person on this team that is going to get a bonus. Dak wasn't even getting a bonus for making the playoffs. Dak was getting $31 million, and that's it. That's it. That's all he was getting. He was going to get $31.4 million. Andy Dalton is the only person to get an incentive bonus on this team right now to make the playoffs. And you want to know why? Because they wanted to make sure if Dak got hurt, that Andy would not quit on you. Hey, that's some 1,000-star game right there I just gave y'all right now. Why would you give a backup quarterback $1 million incentive bonus? Think about that. Why would you give a backup quarterback $1 million incentive backup bonus to make the playoffs? You want to know why? Because you still want him to be hungry. Like, I'm not trying to sell y'all on Andy Dalton because I got to see him play for a full game. So y'all can still have your restraints about him. But what I'm saying is the thoughts of us quitting, the thoughts of us just giving up. No, that's not what the Cowboys are doing. Like, I'm going to tell you this. If you wanted to guarantee you tanked, you do not play Andy Dalton. You probably start Ben DiNucci. You want to know why? Because we can all agree that Ben DiNucci is the worst out of the three, right? Yes, Tony. But see, Tony, this is the thing, Tony. And this is what one thing that people always get mad about me, because I change my mind a lot. I'm gonna tell you why I change my mind. Because if I don't have film on someone, then I can only talk about the person I have film on. But once I have film on that person, I can legally change my mind. I can say this guy I think this guy will play good because of the film, and then he goes out there and doesn't play good. I can change my mind. Like, I don't gotta continue. Like, that's what some fans do. They believe because you think someone's good, and then when they don't play good, I gotta stick with them and keep saying they play good. No, that's not true. I don't gotta do that. I don't gotta do that. Like, I don't gotta do that at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't gotta do that. If the film changes on you, I can change my mind on you. Like, I wasn't the biggest, like, keep it real. Like, I wasn't the biggest supporter of Dak Prescott when he first came in. Why? Because I was like, bruh, Ezekiel Elliott is averaging 6.1 yards on first down, bro. Like, damn, anybody can do monster on that. But guess what? As Zeke's 6.1 down went down to like 4.7 over his career, you saw Dak doing more things. Bruh, my opinion of Dak changed. So, like folks be acting like you can't, like, once you say someone's good, so I'm supposed to do? Like, get on here and lie to you? Y'all saw the film. I mean, y'all should be watching the film. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, this is the thing. The incentive goes to Andy Dalton, man. And you guys got to remember, we got to get, even though I told you guys we got to think 1 week, the Cowboys aren't thinking 1 week. They're thinking 7 games. They're thinking who can play better over 7 games. You know what I'm saying? And this is the best situation in life. You want to know why? Because like Miss Latia just said, bro, you can just play both of them. Like, I don't see why that's not, why people get all like, oh, that's not an option. Why isn't it? Like, why isn't it? Tony Romo was active, ready to play for 10 games in Dak Prescott's career. 10 games, Dak Prescott, Tony Romo sat on the bench with his helmet, with shoulder pads on, ready to play. 10. Why can't Gilbert sit on? Why? What's the problem? Like, what's the problem? If Andy Dalton don't, I mean, the Saints got 3 quarterbacks, all ready to play. What's the problem? Like, Andy Dalton's the starter. Yeah. Like, chill, bruh. It's not that bad. Like, it's not that bad. And I'm going to ask you guys this. Name me one person who was on the offensive line when Andy Dalton was the quarterback. Name me one. Andy Dalton had the worst offensive line the Dallas Cowboys have ever fielded in probably the last 5-10 years. Like, he had an offensive line where Connor Williams was the vet. Zach Martin didn't play. Tyler Baez was starting his first game. Terrence Steele was starting. Brandon Knight was not playing. Cam Fleming was playing. You had Connor McGorran starting his first game. You had 2 undrafted free agents and 2 rookies starting their first game. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I know we don't give any of the offensive line credit. You know, that's the reason why I had to make the video on Ezekiel Elliott this weekend, because I was just seeing so much hate on Zeke, man. Like, and I get so mad at these folks that try to pretend like they smart. with the, oh yeah, but Ezekiel Elliott for making that type of money. Like, bro, slap yourself. You just heard something and just repeated it, because Zeke is not even making that money. Like, bro, before anybody talk about money, Google it. Just Google it. I don't get that. Like, you have people on Facebook that will have full argument debates with you and be wrong. Like, bro, you can simply Google it. And then when you prove them wrong to be wrong, they say, yeah, but I don't care. He still don't. Like, what are you talking about? Like, think about this. Imagine telling yourself that you're going to draft a running back, and in his worst year as a running back, he's going to have 1,016 yards. In 5 years. You can't even really count the damn suspension year, because he still had 980 yards in 10 games. And he only played, and think about that. Zeke played in his suspension year, 2017. My dog played 10 games and had like 980 some yards. In 10 games. I don't get that. Hey, y'all, we 1,100 stars away from hitting our next goal. You guys remember, top star giver will be going home with the Dallas Cowboys Super Bowl ring and RTDB. Like, that's the reason why I had to make that video. Because you have all these articles that are flirting around right now saying stuff like, oh, these are 3 players that the Cowboys may possibly walk away from in 2020. And then I open the article and I just get mad at myself, because I look at the article and I be like, bro, did these dudes even look at these guys' contracts? Like, bro, did you even look at these contracts? Like, Jalen Smith, Ezekiel Elliott, these contracts don't even start till next year, right? Then Jalen Smith is on such a team-friendly deal. He only making $12 million. Think about this. That's $3 million. That's because Tyrone Crawford makes $9.5. That's $2.5–3 million more than Tyrone Crawford. Bruh, the Cowboys there is no way in hell. Like, I'm looking at this list like, what are these people thinking? Like, and they just put names and pictures of players on there that they know will get reactions from you guys. What up with you, my boy, Matt? Hey, absolutely, my boy. So, yo, hey, but I'm going to keep it real with y'all. I'm not talking about no more 2020 stuff, 2021 stuff. What's up, Archie? I'm not talking about no more 2021 stuff. Like, don't tag me in no post about the draft. I don't care about your draft mock. Like, if you tag me in a draft mock, I'm going to block you. I don't care about it. Because you're just randomly picking a bunch of names. And that lets me know you're getting more excited about 2021 than the 7 games we still have on the season. We gotta teach ourselves to have faith all the way to the end. Like, a lot of us be saying that we've been fans 25, 30 years, 40 years. Then why are you giving up in week 7 then? Week 10? Like, where are all those fans that be saying I've been riding with the Cowboys 40 years, 50 years? Okay, so why are you giving up in week 10? Like, why are you giving up in week 10? The first goal that you set for 2020 was to win your division. And guess what? It's still available. Your first goal for the 2020 season was to win the division. And despite everything that has happened, you are still in it. Matt, I don't know if I got your message. Inbox me though. Like, that's still your first goal. And then think about this, bro. Like, I don't want to talk too far in the future, but this is this, man. You get to the Cowboys, you get to the playoffs, bro. You deserve to be there just like everybody else. You want to know why? Because every team that's in the playoffs record is 0-0. It's a 4-game playoff. See, that's the difference between the playoffs. It's not the best teams in the regular season. When you get to the playoffs, it's the best team who wins 4 straight games. 3 if you took care of what you're supposed to do in the regular season. That's how the Giants was able to win 2 Super Bowls, 9 and 7. Because at the end of the day, a lot of times the number 1 seed doesn't even win. Like, how many times have the Saints been the number 1 seed? And how many Super Bowls have they won? Like, this is the thing. I don't really care about what my record is, because my record is not going to get me into the division. It's not going to get me in the playoffs. Your record doesn't matter. What matters is that you win the division. I'm going to tell y'all this right now, and I'm not trying to demean this. Hey, you guys, we're 700 stars away from our next game. We're 700 stars away from our next goal. We're 700 stars away from our next goal. Hey, once you get into the playoffs, it's 0-0. It's 4 games. Now, these are I told you guys before, the 4 most important games left on our season is Washington, Philadelphia, New York, and Cincinnati. You win those 4 games, you're going to the playoffs. So theoretically, and the reason being is because if you win those 4 games, you're going to win your division. You're going to win your division. If you win those 4 games, you're going to win the division over Philadelphia. Why? Because you will split with Philadelphia. But since you beat Cincinnati and they tied with Cincinnati, you would get a whole game. You would get a half a game above Cincinnati. If you win all 4 of those games, you'll jump above New York also. Why? Because we've already beat New York. New York is actually in the worst case scenario. New York has to tie us and beat a team that we lost to, or they have to win 1 more game than us in total, which looks really hard for New York, considering they have Seattle, Cardinals, Browns, Ravens, and us on the rest of their schedule. Right? But if you beat the 4 teams I told you, Washington, New York, Philadelphia, and Cincinnati, that means you will also sweep the Giants because you will have beat them twice. So you'll automatically be 2 games ahead of them. Last game, last team. If you beat Philadelphia, I already told you Philadelphia, I'm sorry. Washington. If you beat the 4 teams I tell you, Washington, Philadelphia, Giants, and Cincinnati. Cincinnati plays Washington on 11/22. Hey, shout out my boy Latuan with the 830 stars. Washington plays them on the 3rd. They play them on the 22nd, and we play Washington on Thanksgiving. So those are your 2 games to get up the tie, right? But then let me tell you Washington, who they have on their schedule. They still have Cowboys. Well, they have Bengals next. Then they have Cowboys. They have Steelers, 49ers, Seahawks, and Panthers. They end their schedules on the road, Seahawks and Panthers. And they got the Eagles. Cowboys, we have 1 team on our schedule right now that has a winning record. 1. And that's Baltimore. Minnesota is playing better than what their record says. They're 2-0 in their last 3. Well, they're 2-1 in their last 3 games. And they're currently on a 2-game winning streak. The game they lost by a couple points, but they also have 2 games on their. They also have 2 games on their record that they lost by 1 single point. So they could easily have 2 extra wins. They did get blew out by Atlanta, though. Yeah, Baltimore didn't look good last night either. He says, in the condition of the Cowboys, why make the playoffs? Because you don't know if you're going to make the playoffs next year. That's why. And think about this. If your Cowboys can make the playoffs, then guess what? Their condition isn't as bad as you guys say it is. Because you're going to have to win at least 4 more games to get to the playoffs. Like, stop looking at the Cowboys as the victims. Like, some of y'all think, oh, if you're not Kansas City and if you're not 12-4, when you get to the playoffs, it's guaranteed you're going to lose. It's not true. When you get to the playoffs, you have just as much chance to win as everybody else. And think about this. The playoff game will be in Dallas in front of our fans. Because you won the division. So whoever you play, they would be coming to Dallas to play you. So then it comes down to, can you win a home game? Yeah, man, the goal is to make the playoffs every year. And my thing is this, ask McCarthy, ask Coach McCarthy, head coach of the Dallas Cowboys, if tanking is going to help him. Because think about this, if he tanks, what if the Cowboys fire him, bro? Like, there are going to be coaches that are going to lose their jobs. Like, there are going to be coaches that are going to lose their jobs behind this season in Dallas. You think those guys want to willingly lose a job? It's not up. Like, I don't think anybody wants to willingly lose their job for the team. I don't think anybody loves the Dallas Cowboys that much. Like, Mike Nolan's thinking in his head, why would I want to tank? I just got my defense to play better. So now you want me to purposely? So think about this. Think about this. Mike Nolan, first off, we finally figured out how to stop the run and stop giving up points. Now you want me to give up points on purpose so we can lose. What? Imagine that. Now, the Giants were 9-7 when they won. But think about that. Think about Kellen Moore finally figuring out how to score, and then you telling him, hey, don't score. Why? Because we're trying to get a quarterback in next year. What? These dudes ain't trying to hear that. These dudes are trying to save their own skin. They're trying to save their own skin. Now, yo, this Minnesota game is going to be tough, and we're going to start scouting it tonight. Hey, y'all, we 800 stars away from hitting our next goal. You guys already know the goal for every day is to get to 10,000 stars. We're about 2,800 stars away. And hey, if you want to hit that super chat button over there on YouTube, you can also win. Hey, YouTube, I know I've been abandoning y'all, and I'm sorry, but I'm going to start being live on here at least every day, once a day, giving y'all that same love I give to Instagram. He said we don't need another quarterback. We don't. We don't need to start over. Shoot. Drafting a quarterback is starting over, bro. I ain't trying to do that. I am not trying to do that. Hey, who's going to watch the game tonight with me? Who's watching the Minnesota game tonight? F we'll be talking about. Who's watching games tonight? Who's watching the game tonight? I need some folks that's going to watch games and take some notes with me tonight. Who watching games and taking notes with me tonight? I need to know. Who watching this Minnesota game with me tonight? Minnesota versus Bears. I need to know who gonna watch. Okay, Izzo Furry gonna be up in the house. Orlando's gonna be in the house. Miss Mary's gonna be in the house. Tim gonna be in the house. Brandon gonna be in the house. Come on, I see y'all. Who else gonna be in the house? Each gonna be in the house. Okay. Hey, and I'm gonna be giving away a Van Der Esch jersey tonight. So make sure you guys tune in tonight. I'm giving away a Van Der Esch jersey tonight. So make sure y'all tune in tonight. Pooch, all right. Pooch gonna be up in the house. My boy said, this is unrealistic, but it would be poetic justice that somehow the Dallas Cowboys win the division, won the NFC, and appearance in Super and won. Hey, man, hey, you know what? We can talk about some make-believe stuff for a little bit. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Could you imagine the Cowboys winning the division, being successful, and getting to the play, getting through the playoff gauntlet, and then having to face the Steelers, a team that you lost to already, but you know you could play better against? Like, let's just be real. Like, unfortunately, you guys, I was watching that game and I was actually thinking, like, damn, if we had a quarterback that's a little bit better, we actually would have beat them dudes. Well, guess what? The Cowboys are thinking in their head that Andy Dalton is a little bit better. What up with King Daniel? Who said, I may not take notes, but I'll be there. Appreciate you. That's the only thing that matters. Trantrina, what's up with you, man? Hey, y'all, we 800 stars away from hitting our next goal. 800 stars away from hitting our next goal. What up, King? I see you. So, yeah, tonight I will be, like I said, tonight I'm watching. I'm watching tonight to see my boy Dalvin, see this dude, Dalvin Cook. I want to see what Chicago can do to stop him. I want Chicago Bears to show me how to stop Dalvin Cook. You know what I'm saying? And then I want to see the Chicago Bears offense, who can't score, see if they can score some points on this Minnesota team, because Chicago's offense is about as bad as ours outside of, bro, they're about as bad as us. Like, Dalvin Cook is catching the ball and goddamn running the ball. So I want to see in this game, I want to see tonight, I want to see if the Chicago Bears can show us how to, and then think about this. The Cowboys have had 2 weeks to prepare for the Minnesota Vikings. 2 weeks, and you get to see them play a team on Monday night before you play them. Like, it don't get no better than that. And think about this. And you get Minnesota on a short week, because Minnesota played at night, and then they got to turn around and play Sunday. So, you know, if I'm the Dallas Cowboys, we should all be having watch parties. I'm doing exactly what I know this team is going to do. I promise you, the Dallas Cowboys tonight will be at the Star watching Minnesota versus the Bears. I promise you they're going to be all up there eating popcorn, watching. Bonding, telling jokes, throwing popcorn at the TV. You know what I'm saying? Throwing popcorn at the TV, yeah, I'm talking about. So make sure y'all tune in tonight. Dustin, you come on. Like, some of y'all be losers, and then you get mad at me because I'm a guy who don't quit, and then you be wanting me to quit with you. Like, don't get mad at me because I don't quit. We just built different. Oh, my boy, but you was talking, and he said maybe if Zeke wasn't so slow. Yeah, bro, slap yourself. I'm gonna keep it real. I could care less, man. I don't care. I'm like, this is my thing. I don't care who the quarterback is. We win a Super Bowl. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I know, my bad. My boy, hey, Justin, I saw you banging, my bad. I don't think Worley plays for Buffalo. Was he one of them dudes? No, he wasn't. I don't think he was. That was a nasty catch yesterday. Let me see. Andy. So who's coming through tonight? Yeah, that's my main thing. I know them hot boys are gonna be watching, but that's my main thing tonight. Tonight is also because I ain't really too scared about this. I want to see what this Bears got for Dalvin Cook. That's what I want to see. You know what I'm saying? I want the Bears to I want to see if the Bears can show the Dallas Cowboys how to play these Minnesota Vikings. We had 2 weeks to prepare for them. And on top of 2 weeks to prepare for them, you get to see these guys play right before you play. So it's like, bro, like Mike McCarthy, bro, this game is going to say a lot about you. Because, bro, it doesn't get no better than this. Like Mike McCarthy, you have to win this Minnesota game. You had 2 weeks to prepare for one team. 2 weeks. And you got to see them play. You got to see him play last week, and you get to see him play this week. So this Minnesota game is a huge game for Jerry Jones, for Mike McCarthy. This is a huge game. Like, he has to win this game. Cowboys got to come, like, bro, you can't get no other. We get all the injuries, we get all that, but bro, like, there's never going to be a season where there's not going to be an injury. You know what I'm saying? But when you have 2 weeks to prepare for a team, can you play? Can you prepare for this team? What's up with you, Miss Latasha? You know what I'm saying? My boy said Kirk Cousins is 0-9 on Monday Night Football. Oh, my God. Thank you for that stat. Hey, you guys, don't forget, Top Star Giver is going home with the Dallas Cowboys Super Bowl ring, and you're also going home with the Run the Damn Ball hat. Top Star Giver right now. Let me see. It's my boy Melvin with the 5,200 stars. Appreciate you, my guy. But don't forget, Top Star Giver will be going home with the Run the Ball hat, and you'll also be going home with the Dallas Cowboys Super Bowl ring. What's up, Dustin? Yeah, man, he got to win this game. He got to win. He got to win on Sunday. You got 2 weeks to prepare for a team. They're going to be on a short week because they're only going to have. Think about this. Minnesota's only going to have, like, they're gonna play tonight. Usually Tuesday, you don't practice on Tuesday after Monday night because you practice you play Monday. So they really won't even get back to practice until Wednesday. So they'll have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then they got to, wait, it's not a home game. It's a home game for them. So they'll have 3 days to prepare for Dallas, where we have 14. I think 4:30 should count as Monday night. We had 14 days to get ready for them. They'll have 3 days to get ready for us. So, you feel me? Bro, you feel me? It's hard for me to say that, you know what I mean? Like, he ain't got no you feel me? Like, so, McCarthy, you got to show us something. All right, but hey, man, I will see you guys tonight. Don't forget, tonight I will be giving away a Van Der Esch jersey. So make sure you guys tune in. Top Star Giver today, going home with the Dallas Cowboys Super Bowl ring. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Dustin? Now, you're good, Jeff. You're good, brother. If you don't know, ask. Ain't nobody tripping. If you don't know, ask, man. All right, y'all. I'm up out of here. Hey, I will see you guys later on tonight. The show will start at 5. The game kicks off at like 5:20. We're going to be watching the Minnesota versus Chicago Bears, and I will be giving away an LVE jersey. We're going to be taking notes and watching, making fun, having a good time. And, you know what I'm saying? We're going to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? We're going to figure out, watch together, and see if we can beat these dudes, man. And hopefully Chicago. Who do I want to win? I want Chicago. We would want Chicago to win. Like, we should be going for Chicago tonight. You know what I'm saying? Like, more disarray, more drama is better. We want Kirk Cousins to play horrible. You know what I'm saying? But we want to, like I said, you would be wanting to go for Chicago tonight. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, man, you guys already know what it is. I will see you guys tonight at 5 p.m. Pacific time. 5 p.m. Pacific time. And you guys already know, never look down because the star's up. Peace. All right, YouTube. Y'all be blessed.